Hello there folks, RJB here from RJB TV and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do question against scan part number 3, but first I've got a small little announcement to make that I also put into the channel, the video title. That is that memberships are open. I finally decided to apply for monetization of my channel and I got approved. So now you can support me and with some financial support so that I can buy replays from players and streamers and professional players, because they don't give them away for free. Some people do, but most of the time, 99% of the time, there's a price attached. So yeah, you can now apply for memberships or buy memberships to the channel to support me. You get cool channel badges. I'm not sure if they're cool, they're just like a probe, a high templar, an Archon, a Dark Archon, and a Nexus. And you get them depending on how long you have been a member to the channel. You can do Super Chats, which is for live streams, which is you sending a donation with a message. You can do Super Stickers. I don't know what Super Stickers are. And then there's Super Thanks, which is a comment you can put under a video and you can add a donation to it. That's what I think it is. And I haven't really worked out what kind of future exclusive extras members will get to the channel, so I'm still working on that one. If you've got any suggestions, please do leave a comment so I can work on providing some exclusive content or features or extras for members to the channel. So now let's focus on the game itself. We've got question against scan. Scan goes for one other of those risky bull orders where he goes for command center, well, barracks into command center. Risky stuff. Also, let's do a very quick look and peek at the players, their statistics of how good they are. I added the experience attribute, and scan, clearly if you look at this entire list, he doesn't have a lot of experience on fastest map. He has a lot of experience on the normal maps, but normal maps are different from the fastest maps. So yeah, he lacks a lot of fastest experience. Like, in the year 2022, he didn't even play fastest for almost an entire year. So that goes to show he doesn't have a lot of experience on fastest, whereas question is a fastest only player, which of course means he has tons of experience. And yeah, everything else, you can see it for yourself. He's strong on Protoss, his macro is great, his speed is great, game IQ very high, and he's got a great awareness. Same for question, good on Terran. And he gets found here by question, so let's very quickly hop on over into the match itself and look at the action that is unfolding here, because this is, he's walling him off. So it looks like all you need to defend against 2 gateways is 2 Marines and 3 supply depots in your choke while you're building a triple command center in the back. Scan is playing it on the edge of death and destruction, and it might just work out this time around because there's a lot of Zealot in the front and they're going to try to break through. Okay, it might not work because we have cannons on the way, and we do have, is that an academy there being built on the side? He's building an academy on the side. There's no factory on the way yet. He's building a bunker there behind the supply depots. The 4 Marines are on the scene. Question is going for double gateway, nexus, double gas, cyber core, and a forge. He's going to build some cannons here in the front to kill those supply depots with the cannons. Scan having only 4 Marines, he's not very likely to kill all those cannons or those zealots, so he's going to lose those supply depots. He's going to have to adjust and adapt really quick. Got a factor on the way in the back in barrack number 2 because he's needing more Marines. He's going to need more Marines for this situation. That is for sure. 1 barrack production is not going to do it. So barrack number 3, Scan is adjusting and adapting. He wanted to go for more factories because he was expecting less aggression from Question, but Question on a middle spawn, of course, will go for double gateway, because he is a very standard and orthodox player, and he knows what to do. He knows what to do. He's got the experience to know what to do. So he's going double cannon, a lot of Zealots, Dragoon range on the way, and 2 Dragoons queued up, and gateway number 3, they're also on the way, and Zealots do get into the base, and they're now right on top of the bunker. Bunker not getting repaired, bunker gonna get taken down, Scan is unloading, Scan is running away, 1 Marine gets caught in the crossfire, gets taken down, bunker behind the barracks. Question is gonna ignore it and walk all the way around into the backside of the base. We do have a factory there on the scene, and more supply depots are being built and finished up because he needs more supply, but now Dragoons are walking right in as well. This is getting ugly. Scan is in trouble, but Firebat's coming out to save the day. A lot of damage on those Zealots from that one Firebat. Kills almost all the Zealots, which means that now the Dragoons are also going to dying. Scan manages to survive with pretty much nothing at all. Firebat's saving the day. Question is, we're going to run around, run away from the Marines, try to kill as many SCVs as he can with those 2 Dragoons. Get as much damage down, but more Dragoons there on the way, standing in the front. They're not yet entering the base there though, but it looks like Question has survived yet again. I mean, Scan, not Question. Scan has survived yet again. Barely though, but he's pretty rich because he got 3 command centers in the back. He doesn't mind about this little bit of aggression. He's honestly managed to minimize the amount of damage he's taken from Question's attack, and I'm not sure if many other players could have minimized the damage to this degree. This is really, really well played. This is pure game intelligence. He saw the situation and adapted really quick. So even though he lacks the experience, he's got the knowledge from normal maps to make up for the lack of fastest experience. But what he needs now is probably an engineering bay, which he's building there on the side. Dragoons there in the front getting pushed back. Cannons are under attack. The tank is doing work. Looks like Scan is completely fine right now. We got double nexus there from Question on 46 probes. Going for 4 gas. Support bay there on the way. So on double robo in the front. No choke. No cannons in the choke. And what is Scan gonna do now? He's gonna try to go for a counter push. Or he's going to sit in his base and wait for a Question to come to him while he builds up to become stronger over time. Starboard there. Getting a dropship for a tank drop. Factor number 2 there on the way as well. Finally getting turrets on the sides. And he's moving out. He is moving out. Maybe not going to go for an attack. Maybe just clearing out the middle a little bit faster. Maybe not going for an attack there on the front. Which I think wouldn't work out. He's got 3 tanks, he's got about 20 Marines or so, but we also have about 20 Dragoons and a couple Zealots here on the front, and double Reaver on the way. So smart choice not to go for the attack. Because I do think an attack here would have ended in disaster. Focusing on defending with his superior economy, probably the better choice. So finishing up that wall there in the front, not completely sealed off. You can still walk through with his Zealots right here, putting tanks on the high ground already to make sure the defense of the front is going to be easy, because Dragoons and Zealots, they sure do suck against tanks on the high ground. Question though, spending his money very, very quickly. Getting gateways, getting cannons, getting Stargate, and getting Templar's archives. Getting even more advanced technology everywhere all around his base, and finishing up more gateways. He's going to have massive production and a massive army for this massive frontal attack. The tanks on the high ground, though, are definitely the deal breakers, and I wonder if Question spots those tanks on the high ground. Is he going to go for it, or is he going to turn back around back into his base? So he scouts ahead first by sending in a Zealot. Zealot gets taken down by tanks on the high ground. Question, his experience is showing. Instead of just face mashing his Dragoons in and finding out, he scouts first to find out, which is pretty smart. 4 factors now for Scan, 1 still on the way, 2 start boards. I don't see a science facility yet. I also don't see armories yet, so he's not getting us upgrades yet, but he's rich. 73 SCVs. Money is rolling in. And he should be exploding very soon. His base is going to be massive. It's a little bit messy here though on the side. A little bit messy, but it should be getting bigger and bigger over time, over the next couple of minutes. The tank up there flying over the map. Doesn't get spotted out by the Dragoons. There's only 1 single tank though, and we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cannons here on the top side. So that tank is never gonna kill a single probe. He's gonna try though. He's gonna try. Flies right in. Nothing happens. Currently on 5 refineries. There's number 6. Gonna need 2 more command centers on the sides to fill that all out. Gotta double drop. 1 in the front. The other one's going to be in the back. Finds a nice little corner here to kill and stand. So he lands right here. No tanks in the vicinity. Marines are moving in. But there's a drop there in the back. Distraction drop has successfully achieved its goal. Starts to storm on the SCVs and they do all go down. Scan didn't notice that the drop here was merely to distract from the drop right in the back. Right on the economy. Down to 36 SCVs. Down from 80. That was a really, really hard hit. He does have a lot of gas there though, so we can pull those SCVs from the gas onto the minerals. Got triple command centers, so he's got some pretty good SCV production, and getting 2 more command centers while he's at it to make sure that it's going to be even more SCV production in the future when he starts losing those SCVs yet again. But that hit from Question sure did a good one on him. It sure did some work. Question is in a pretty good spot here. All he has got to do is keep up the aggression, keep on going in, keep on hitting scan where it counts. Goes right in from the same spot, top right, unloads, SCV's running away, they're all hotkeyed this time around, no SCV's going down, he's storming on everything he can, storms on the Marines, a lot of Marines go down there, and storms on the tanks, but the tanks, they do survive because they're pretty beefy boys. Pretty beefy boys, look at them go. Ooh, still alive, still kicking. And drop number 4 is already getting loaded up. Their Question's production is on point as usual, going for 5 robos. Getting a couple more gateways. It's looking a little bit messy, but what counts the most, well, he's got 6 robos, not 5, he's got 6. He's really planning on just going all in, super hardcore with the drops. There's a Corsair on the top corner. Just a Corsair. Drop there on the left. Dragoons have cleared out the skies to open up this path. Or the shuttle. Shuttle's coming in over the top left. There's turrets are in between. Decides to slightly relocate. Maybe not the best choice, but he didn't know. Unloads a lot of Zealots. Temple's on the scene as well. Temple's getting sniped with a target fire. Great target fire, but now the Zealots are running amok. Killing stuff left and right. Well, mostly here on the left. Mostly here on the left. Going for the turrets, because those are the main things keeping his shuttles from entering. Well, they're not keeping them from entering, they're just making it a little bit harder. So let's take down those turrets first. Scan already on 66 SCVs, recovered really quick with those 5 command centers. He's a little bit low on army supply though, but he's rebuilding that as well. And Question loading up another drop. He's still on low minerals, like look at him, he's below 1,000 minerals. He's spending really, really well, and we're already 12 minutes in. I'm honestly really impressed with Question's spending. Comes right in, finds the weak spot on the bottom right, starts unloading on top of the SCVs. SCVs go, and they get stormed to death. They were already on slightly low HP, so massive, massive hit on those SCVs, down to 45 from about 77. Now that was a massive, massive blow. Once again, Scan is once again in trouble. And Question is in the driver's seat, is happily cruising along the highway, making sure that all he's got to do is just drive straight forward and not go off-road. Just stick to the plan and keep hitting Scan right where it counts. Which is pretty much anywhere in the base. It doesn't matter where he goes, you can just go anywhere in the base. Whatever he kills, it hurts. Killing Marines, killing tanks, killing supply depots, killing turrets, killing SCVs, just anything goes at this point. All he's got to do is make sure that Scan is never given enough time to recover properly and set up his defenses to deal with the shuttle drops. So more Stargates coming out there on the top corner for Question. Might fill out this entire portion with more Stargates and go for carriers, because he's got double cyber core, getting air and weapon, armor and weapon upgrades for his carriers. I think he's got carry capacity finished up, getting shields there as well, getting his ground upgrade. Question likes getting all the upgrades, which is something I don't see a lot of players do, getting all the upgrades all at once while he can and has the chance before it is too late. Scans the side, puts Valkyries in between, starts firing on the shuttles, shuttles unloading on the top corner. That's a massive unload. That's a lot of Zealots, a lot of Reavers on the scene, breaking through all the oh, massive hit there on the SCVs yet again. I think that was actually a tank shot, not a Scarab killing the SCVs. So that was like a Zealot standing on top of the SCVs and the tanks killing the Zealot, and then they also kill the SCVs. So Scan hurting himself a little bit there. But Question playing this one really well. Clears out the entire top corner. Reavers did a lot of work. A lot of Marines also went down. Tanks are rolling forward, but they also are going to get killed by the Reavers. So the Reaver is still alive on the side, and Scan is in trouble because he's low on money. Does have 50 SCVs, but his army has shrunk tremendously. Shrunk tremendously. And he had about 20 turrets here on the side that have all been taken down, and even more are getting taken down. Even more are getting taken down. Scan is having some real trouble here. He's having some real trouble dealing with Question's attacks. And Question already has another question prepared for Scan to answer. And Scan doesn't look adequately prepared. He didn't spend enough time studying for what Question was going to ask him. Does he have the answer? Does he not? Only one way to find out, and that is looking at where the shuttle drop is. Like, it's right here. Couldn't find it. It's coming from the exact same spot. From the right. Goes right through. Valkyrie in the air, shooting. Unloading right next to the SCVs, and it's overshooting a little bit, but the SCVs, they do all mostly survive. Now the tanks are under attack from the Zealots. Now Scan does have level 1 attack on his tanks, and his air is on 0-0. He's getting a level... Well, he's currently not upgrading anything because he can't afford it. And another drop already coming in there from Question. He's kind of playing like 4-5-8. He's playing really precise and fast. Weaver's there on the scene. Ooh, okay, this time around, SCVs again do survive, but did kill a large chunk, a large portion of tanks that were there on the side. Turrets are getting rebuilt pretty quick. His Scan is in difficult waters, but he's holding on. He's holding on for now. He's got 5 factories, 2 ports. He's got a pretty healthy number of Valkyries in the air, 8 of them. And they should be able to kill shuttles quite easily, as long as he clicks on them in time. Another drop there coming out. 7 Corsairs in the air. Those Corsairs might be a problem for those Valkyries if the Corsairs do decide to attack the Valkyries. But nope, it's the Valkyries coming in with the first shot. Oh, shuttles do survive. Valkyries no upgrades at the moment, whereas the shuttles have, I believe, level 1 armor, level 1 shield. So yeah, the upgrades are definitely in favor of the Corsairs and the shuttles. Valkyries having some trouble killing the shuttles because they simply don't have the upgrades to kill them. Damage is too low. There's a large Corsair army. It's a lot of Corsairs. The Corsairs exist purely to kill the Valkyries once they do make it into the base. He goes in, Valkyries there on the top side, Corsairs are ignoring, the Corsairs are turning around, gonna fight. Oh, the Corsairs do lose the fight. Temple's on the scene, he's running back and forth, but that's triple storm killing everything. He's got even more storms prepared, they're on the scene, and a Reaver as well. There's way too many storms, way too many Templar storms. Once again, kills the remaining SCVs, there a couple do survive, but nope, everything is dead and gone. Got 12 SCVs left alive. Scan is getting absolutely demolished by Question. His Protoss is super solid. And he's got a carriers on the way as well, 11 of them in total. That's a lot of carriers. And I am kind of scared about what they're going to do to Scan here, who is on 20 SCVs, 97 supply. He's pretty far behind. How is he gonna stay upright? How is he gonna survive? Some 1-2 there for the air upgrades. Level 2 armor, level 3 weapon maybe? Level 2 weapon or on the way? Not too sure what his upgrades are at the moment because it's kind of annoying, but shuttles, they don't really show upgrades when there's something inside them. Yeah, he's got level 2 shield, level 1 armor. I don't know what his attack upgrades are at the moment. His zealots are on 2-3. That's amazing. Getting disruption web as well. So shuttles coming in over the top. Right, there's no Corsairs in the mix this time around, so they will probably die to the turrets. Maybe 1 or 2 shuttles will survive and unload close to the SCVs. He's going to come in from the top corner. He's ready to go. Goes right in. There's Marines and tanks on the scene. Oh, it's 2 Reavers. Marines getting destroyed. There's a Templar there in the top corner. Templar starts walking forward. Templar is not getting killed. Templar storms on the Valkyries, and the Valkyries all go down. Oh, that's a painful one. Now there's actually nothing in the air that can kill the carriers, and the drop comes in. It's a lonely drop. Starts unloading. Scan isn't noticing. Templar storms. Templar kills, and the SCVs don't get out of the storm in time. Only 18 left alive. That is... I think this is GG. I think Scan knows. I think Scan knows. I think he knows it's GG. He's probably gonna scan. He scans the carriers, and he knows it's over. He calls GG. He knew it. He saw the carriers and knew it was over. But Question with some really strong shuttle drop play, and Scan simply didn't have an adequate answer to deal with the drops. Question really is very good at shuttle drop play. He's really underestimated in my opinion. I think Question is highly underestimated. That was some really good Protoss against Terran. Anyway, that's it for today. Was game number 3 between Scan and Question. We got a couple more games to go. And let's hope that Scan is going to be able to make a comeback here against Question, or whether Question is going to stay ahead in the race and win himself this best of whatever set that we're watching. See you soon, see you next time, and please do leave a comment on all of the topics I discussed at the start. And that's about it. I don't have anything else left to say. So see you soon for game number 4.